Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Wow, have you heard the news? Apparently, well, really, there is. I don't even say allegedly or apparently. Tom Bower is coming out with a book, Revenge 2, Part 2. And apparently, some things have already been leaked in it. Now, I'm going to be completely above board here and let you know I don't know a heck of a lot about this. Just what H.G. Tudor has said, and rumors and whatnot. The book actually could probably be out already. I don't know. I want to find out though. It sounds like the book is going to be released, Revenge 2. And we have to remember, Tom Bower always has the receipts. He does not publish anything that he can be sued for. He's somewhat like Lady C. Lady C never publishes anything that she could be sued for. As she says, she likes money. She likes her money right where it is. So let's find out what are some juicy tidbits that are going to be in this book about Meghan and Harry in Revenge 2. What are going to be some juicy tidbits that we don't see coming? What are going to be some juicy tidbits that we don't see coming? What are going to be some juicy tidbits that we don't see coming about in Tom Bower's book, Revenge 2, about Harry and Meghan? Ooh, let's find out. Oh, secrets. He's going to be releasing some secrets. He's going to, love this card for, I'm looking at how excited I am. Definitely there's going to be some secrets in here. I'm going to call it right now because the High Priestess represents the moon. I'm going to call it right now. There's going to be secrets about the moon bumps. Right now I'm calling it. There's going to be secrets about the moon bumps. Also, some of this is his intuition that he followed up on. And once he dug around and he did have the receipts for them, then he printed them. I think it's going to be equally between Meghan and Harry. I think that's going to be equal. The High Priestess is not married, single woman, childless woman. Take that for what you'd like. Oh, this could be about the awards that they buy all the time, how smug they are with all their awards. The Nine of Cups, you think about it, to me, this is like, look at how great I am. It's kind of smug. Like, it is wishes coming true. Your wishes come true, but you've had to do some things behind the scenes that you are not very proud of, and that's why they're behind the curtain. It's interesting. We grew up in a very small town, and back when there was VHS, every small town had some place that sold VHS movies for rent. And our little town happened to have an adult section, size of a coat closet, but it had a purple curtain in front of it. And we always called it, oh, we saw you coming out of the purple curtain. And everybody in town knew what that meant. But every time I see this, I think of this. It's like, what are you hiding behind the purple curtain? Even though this is blue, I know there's something behind that purple curtain you don't want people to see, or people to see you doing. So I think this is going to be something about the awards, perhaps, that they buy, that they're so smug about. They get all these awards. I don't know why that's a thing for her. It's really bizarre, if you ask me. Maybe that's growing up in LA and Hollywood, where they have all these award shows and all the people who win are really special and whatnot. So there's something about this, about them being so smug about getting all these awards, but here's the truth about them. Page of Swords. Oh, there's going to be some information about her being on the internet. Or both of them, him and her. Perhaps this is where they got the information that that Harry was Mr. Mischief on Facebook. So there's going to be information about how they troll and manipulate on the internet. There's going to be some I'm going to say he left out a lot. He left out a lot. There was a lot he couldn't decide whether to put in or not. So he just left it out. He may leave us kind of hanging in some respects. So it's not crossing the line that it's hearsay, but he may leave us hanging with some of the information. Wow, judgment, second chances. I think there's going to be some information in there about how they want to get back to England, how they want to get back to the UK, about how they want, about maybe he has like real information about how Harry has been trying desperately to get back home. Perhaps he's talked to some people and have some evidence that he is regretting his choices. Also, this is going to be a real wake up call for people. People are going to start to really look at Meghan and Harry from a different point of view. I'm going to say, especially the ones who've been sleepwalking through all of this and think, you know, we're barking up the wrong tree. There's nothing wrong. They just wanted to get away from the royals. I think he's going to expose a lot that wakes a lot of people up about the true nature of Meghan and Harry. But I think we also will see some evidence that they are desperate trying to get back home. They want a second chance at a royal life. So what that evidence is, I'm not sure. Perhaps it's emails, people talking, loose lips kind of thing. Courtiers, maybe, he does have an in. Maybe people are willing to talk and say, oh yeah, we feel 10 of Harry's phone calls every day, or something, or I don't know. Anyways, he's going to have proof that they want to get back to being royals. They want to get back, or at least, at the very least, Harry does. At least Harry does. Knight of Cups. Interesting. On the Nine of Cups, this is them buttering up to awards and people who can give them awards, and they want to be like the knight in shining armor to all these award things. I don't know, whatever. It's like, oh, look at how amazing we are. And also, this is like the offering of money. Perhaps they're offering exposure, etc., etc. Page of Cups, surprising. Look at, we got a couple of pages, so we are going to hear some surprising news. Page of Cups could be, again, let's go back to the moon bumps. This could be a little bit of news about the pregnancies, about the children. A little bit of news about the children. This also could tell me that this Knight of Cups has a cup of sperm. I don't know if you want to read a little bit deeper into that, because we're all talking about the children here. Sometimes that can be my donor sperm, especially if we're talking about the moon bump. Page of Pentacles. I think that he's going to have little bits of news here and there. He's going to drop a little bit about this, a little bit about that. Look at the messengers he's got. So he's going to have messages about the pregnancies. He's going to have messages about their trolling activities online. He's going to have messages about their money situation. He is going to be able to tell us a little bit more about their money situation, at least what he knows. He's going to tell us that they are actually really scrambled, like they are on a tight budget, that their funds are dwindling and they're hanging on for dear life for what they have. So he will confirm that. Oh, is he going to tell us about betrayal? Oh, I was wondering if we were going to hear something about third-party interference or betrayal, and the betrayal could even be that Meghan betrayed Harry in the fact of what her reach was in Hollywood. We have to remember neither one of them are very smart, and allegedly, at least that's what my sources have been telling me. Um, and so it's very easy for them to be duped, and especially Harry. I think growing up royal, you grow up without any street smarts whatsoever. And I think that's why so many royals get duped. And from us from the outside can say, no, don't do it, because we are street smart. We do grow up in the real world. And they can't see it themselves because they have no experience with the real world, without any street smarts. And perhaps he did think Meghan was this mega Hollywood star on TV, and that she had all, and her dad won an Emmy, and she knows all these stars from Married with Children, and she's got all these contacts, and she just has to pick up the phone and it'll be worth millions of dollars. And I think that's going to be part of betrayal, is Harry finding out he was duped. And he was duped by the person who likes duper's delight. The Hermit. Oh, this is going to be more information about Harry. This is actually going to be Harry the Hermit, more so than Meghan. Perhaps it will be about how Harry was duped, about the potential to make money, how Harry is duped about all these awards, how Harry was duped into faking pregnancies, how Harry was duped about, being away from his family. I think this is what the book is going to absolutely focus on, is more so Harry. And right, because you have to remember, Revenge won. They were still living in the UK, so there was lots of news about Meghan and whatnot. Now they're living in the US. Tom Bower, being based in London, probably has more news about Harry than he does about Meghan anymore. Meghan is now surrounded by her people, not royal people, right? Not the royal courtiers or the royal staff, whispers around London. Now it's all LA based, so it's all American housekeepers, American nannies, so they're more team Meghan. So that might be why Revenge 2 has more to do with Harry, because of the royal connections to the palace. Oh, this is going to be a winner for him. This is going to be, this is going to actually outsell and outdo one. And I think I don't know if he's going to win an award or not. The Lovers, he's going to go into a lot about their relationship. Here's the third party again. He might whisper to us about a third party. Here's the children again. Here's Six of Cups here. Here's the children. Is he going to whisper to us about IVF? I was hoping to get the Temptations Temperance card, which is my IVF card. And but he might hint with the Lovers here, Three of Cups, that perhaps it's Marcus he gives some hints about. Perhaps it is, something about Harry and his surfing pal or whatever. We're going to hear about the children, and we're going to hear about, there's Meghan. We're going to hear about their drug use. Seven of Cups can be drug use. Everything's in the cloud, everything's an illusion. Plus, you look, the person here is very in a very dark place, very confused, very dark place, possibly seeing things. There's a ghost. So what brings you hallucinations like that? Drugs. So he may have some proof about drug use or alcohol use, because we also have the Nine of Cups, which can be a heavy drinker, a gluttonous drinker. So I think we're going to hear about, possibly we're going to hear about some drug use here. We're going to hear about their travels. We'll hear about the Two of Cups here, some agreements they have, the strength. Now here's Megan. The Six of Swords and the Emperor and the Queen of Swords. I think we're going to hear about Megan and the King. How Megan is trying to make peace with the King. I think we're going to hear that. I think we may hear about how Megan wants to come back. She's trying. She now realizes that being a royal is pays a lot better than she thought it did. Queen of Swords is my divorce card. Are we going to hear about some of the contracts that she has? The Emperor too can be Netflix. I have seen the Emperor come out of the card Netflix because it's a big N, and also that would have been her boss for all intents and purposes, right? Someone gives you $100 million, you better listen to what they have to say. So that actually could be Netflix as well. Interesting. You know what we don't have here? Pentacles. Other than the Four of Pentacles, but we don't have like big pentacles like King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, that they're working and they're really making a lot of money. No, the only part we're going to hear about money is they're barely hanging on. This could actually be Netflix moving on from them, but usually this means travel. So you think her and the child, Harry bringing them back to show the King. So there could be something in here about he has proof that Harry and Meghan, or Harry at the very least, want to come back to the UK. They want to become working royals again. Here's the agreement here. But then we get to divorce. Maybe that's going to be the line in the sand. We're going to definitely hear about contracts that they have and the ending of contracts that they have. He could be hinting at the divorce that's coming up that we all know is going to show up. I've seen some psychics saying they'll never get divorced. Bookmark this. And I think, wow, you're terrible. I mean, you don't have to be a psychic to know they're not going to make it. I mean, and it doesn't have to be Harry and Meghan. We all have friends we look at and go, wow. You start a pool, like, when is that going to end? And sure enough, eventually it does. Yeah, I think we're going to see the ending of contracts here. I wonder what evidence he has that says that Harry wants to come back home. I wonder what evidence he has that Meghan is trying to get a hold of the King. Oh, he's got good evidence. The clock agrees. He's got evidence that Meghan is trying to hush the royal family. Right? Whenever I see this card, I think, the lion is a symbol of royalty and trying to hush them, trying to make them bite their tongue. If you look, the lion's tongue is out. So trying to make them bite their tongue about her, in other words, almost apologize. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, I guess we need to read the book and find out. Thanks so much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.